everyone, how are you doing? It's Friday, and it is once again time to rank some video games for the Nintendo Entertainment System. I am Jeff Gerstmann. We are here. We've been conducting science in this space for the past 142 episodes, and now it is time for episode 143. We've got a batch of games that have been recommended by you, the viewer. You can head over to jeff.zone and check out the Patreon. You know, you sign up, join the advisory panel, and maybe you can suggest games in the future for another platform than this one, because, I mean, this one's just about done. But more on that. In the weeks ahead, I suppose. We've got a long list of ranked video games here. Mega Man 2 at the top. Hot Slots at number 740. Down here at the bottom, we've got a couple batches of games left here. Not that many, it's like 10-ish or so. It's around 10. 10 games remaining, thereabouts. And yeah. Let's get into it. First up, Graz wanted to see this one. This is a first-party Nintendo game, which is kind of crazy. I don't know. It's, it's like save the best for last, they say. I don't know if this will qualify as that, but let's take a look here. It's Nintendo World Cup. Technos could make them some pretty good video game music, and it all sounds like this. Basically. I mean, not all of it, but enough of it sounds like this. You know, this fell out of the fucking Double Dragon hole. This fell out of the River City Ransom River. You could punch in a Bobo to this, but this is a soccer game. 4-player support through the satellite or whatever the heck the 4-player thing is. Let's check out this tournament mode. This menu is very direct. No like fanfare, no attract mode. Just a static screen and this high energy, high powered jam. You know? I guess when you got this track, you don't need anything else. Password? What? We've got the River City Ransom ping here on the selector. Cameroon. West Germany. Is Japan the good team to pick here? Because it has will it have Kunio-kun and all his will it have Crash and the boys on it? I guess let's go with United States of A. We got Tony, we got Dave, Brian, Terry, Mark, Don, Phil, Fred. I don't think I've ever, I don't, I guess sometimes, you never see someone's name written out, but I don't think I've ever encountered a person whose name was Dave and they spelled it that way. Yeah, that looks good to me. What plan will you use? Your offensive strategy, use dribble. Should the GK join in? No. Should your teammates shoot? Oh, so this is like a... I'm not going to control everybody, huh? Your defensive strategy, mark the opponent or try to tackle. I don't really know what marking is. I still don't. Even after playing whatever that soccer RPG was. Tecmo soccer game. Where we're always... Yeah, we're marking out all over the place in that game. I'm trying to tackle. This is, yeah. Oh, that's like a header. Okay, that'll hit the ball too. Not just dudes. That's kind of cool. So, you know, like they, huh. You gotta get those, man. Oh! Hit my own guy with the ball. Trying to shoot. I appreciate that they just brought the mess of like Super Dodgeball and River City Ransom, like, you know, the some of the interactions between objects and people and everything, that they just brought that into a soccer game and said, fuck it, dude. Also, just, you know, weird that I only control one player. Like, kind of cool. Shooting is not getting the job done. I think the field, the pitch, if you must, looks kind of ugly here. It's a beautiful idea. What do you think of that? Okay. Scrolling's a little jerky. Sometimes makes it a little hard to follow, but why do the shots go straight? You should shoot at where the soccer is. You should shoot at the net, I think. I think if you're hitting the shoot button, that's the point of having a shoot button. Otherwise, it's just like a make ball move button, you know? All right, pass. I like that you get the little reactions from them when you tell them to shoot and they can't. It'll just say, I can't do it. That's their play. He wants to like lob the ball up to the guy up top and then have him hit it with his head. It's a neat idea. Hasn't worked yet. Come on! Follow up on that. Get it! Kill him! Kill him! That guy's just dead. That's what we like to see. Yeah, do it. Oh, what are we doing? Yep, guy's still dead. All right, I mashed the shoot button to tell them shoot, and they eventually got it done. Because I could not. That guy's dead. Oh! Just handling them. You can't double tap to, like, run. I mean, I guess the idea is you're supposed to be running all the time, but I wish I could... That's, like, the missing piece of the control scheme in a weird way. That's not where I wanted to pass at all. That's not where I was aiming. That's not... I was pushing in a direction, trying to pass it this very specific way. The whole other team is dead except for these two guys that are just standing there. Okay. How do we feel about our offensive strategy? Use dribble. Sometimes they should shoot. I'm going to say, go ahead and shoot. Yeah, finish it. Come on. Kick the ball in the net. Walk up there and do it. Kill him. Yeah, you do that. You do that now. Great work, everyone. I feel like I don't have like a good level of ball control, like when I'm shooting. Like I don't really feel like I have a good, like angle to, like I can kind of, okay, we can kind of do that. That seems like the way to get him to deflect is if I walk down and I can kind of shoot up. Come on! Oh, man. Oh, that doesn't hit him. That is just a header. It doesn't really do anything. Doesn't seem to do anything on defense. That's kind of weird, but okay. Ugh. It's messed up. I don't know. This is a weird game. Yay. What? Great work, everyone. Oh, good. I'm glad I... Oh, he's not getting back up. Seems like that is the way you score goals. Exactly like that. Now walk up and... yeah. So we do one of these. He does that. Then we do this. Oh! Oh. That's like maybe their second shot on goal the whole game. And the first one went in. Where am I? Okay. Oh, that's not gonna... That doesn't really do us any good, but it's fun. Yep, shoot it back out to these dead guys. Oh. Yeah. It's very funny that this is just called Nintendo World Cup. Because I feel like that makes it sound like it's just going to be a regular soccer game, and it is extremely not. It's like if they put out Mega Man Soccer and called it, you know, FIFA 93 or, you know, 94 or whatever, you know. Oh, I gotta stop doing that. Oh, one of my guys is dead. It's like fucking Mutant League football out here. There's your password. These guys say. We've got a little bit of Japan sounding music here. What do you think, Dave? I want to see the names on the other teams. Actually, well, let's get into this one a little bit. And yeah. I guess I can't slide tackle them until they take possession. I was wondering if I could just like knock them off their feet before anything even gets there. This team is slightly faster, like a little bit better than the previous one. But not necessarily like smarter. Oops. Oh, I'll take it. Brutal. Okay. This is fine. I bet this would be I bet this game would be completely fucked if you were playing it any kind of multiplayer. Like, as a 4-player game, this seems like you would just murder everyone. Like, oh. Just jack that dude. Like, and I say that because dispossessing someone of the ball is really easy. And so I feel like playing this with like someone who knew what they were doing seems like it would be really frustrating. There we go. Like, there's no maybe about it. Like, if you do a slide tackle at someone, they get knocked and the ball is loose. You know? There's no, like, oh, percentage chance of the time this is gonna work or not work, or, you know, like any kind of steal button works in, like, a basketball game or you know, some of the other soccer games we've looked at. Like, it ain't that. It's like, yeah, no, you get him. Every time you get him. And now that guy's dead because you got him so many times. You got him so good for so long. And so if you can wear down the other team and murder them, then by the back end of a half, you're just going to be able to, like, have your way with them. Like, you know, you're just like, they're never getting the ball back on their half of the court because it is constantly going to a dead guy. Though they must have picked the more aggressive options in that menu because they're definitely coming at me more than the team from Cameroon did. All right. Get that, man. I thought I had that. Thank you, buddy. Dave, whoever you are. Like, it has a shoulder charge and a slide, and I don't know why it has both, because just the range is slightly different. I guess you probably get back up faster from a shoulder charge, so it's maybe a little bit a faster turnaround on the murdering. Oh, I gotta stand still and push B and A to do that bicycle kick. I can't. I can't be moving, or else it does the dive. Did I walk in front of that, and did he kick the ball into me instead of the goal? I think that might have been what happened there. So that's what I'm talking about. Like, they kept a lot of the interactions from, you know, from River City Ransom. Like some of the stuff you would expect, like, in terms of, like, the way items operate. And that's neat. Like, this is a weird soccer game. It's fun. It doesn't feel fucking balanced in any way. Like, it just, like, I think when you're doing an arcade style sports game where you can just murder the other players, there's, like, a lot of consideration you need to put in for how well some of that stuff works, and the way you can murder them. I mean, the ease with which you can get the ball off of them is what I mean here. Is borderline unfair. It's really fun, but it's messed up. And so you have a game that's, like, you know, basically dodgeball. It's basically like a worse super dodgeball. Which is to say, I'm sure by the end of this run of teams, you encounter a team that is just crazy and, you know, probably kills your entire team or something. Like, it would be more unfair, but like, it would probably give the other team more of a chance if they could murder you. Like, if I could kill people when away from the ball, if I could just walk up to dudes and slide tackle them to death, that would be messed up. But you know what else? What else it would be? Really fun. I kind of wish it had that. Whoops. Okay, I was gonna say, I was wondering if we had any kind of stats that I could look at the players and say, like, how, are any of these players close to death? Like, what's the, how much life do they have left? That sort of thing. But I don't see anything like that. I feel like my player is not slide tackling with the distance that maybe he was at the beginning of the game. So that's something, like this, these black squares at the bottom of the screen feel like they could have actual, information in them more often than they do. Great pass. Great. Good pass, everyone. Hey, good hustle out there. This game doesn't seem like it has corner kicks in it. Like every kick is a goal kick. Oh, we get a throw in? We do. Look at that. Whoa. Get up and score. I wonder if you can die. I wonder if I can get murdered and then, like, oh no. My guy gave up. The ball hit him in the back of the head or something. It's like that's got to be a card of some kind. So it's some kind of red card situation here. We mugged that guy so fast the scrolling screen could not keep up with the action. There are bodies everywhere. If this is what actual soccer was like, I would watch actual soccer. Okay. Oh, yeah. They're doing it without me. I kind of just what I'm saying is I wish they had gone all the way with it and just made it full violence all the time. You know, like give me a button that cracks fools in the head, even if the ball is nowhere near us. Just let me walk around and murder people while soccer is ostensibly happening somewhere. That my teammates are really good at finishing that up too. Like every single time that I do that shot and it bounces off of them, they know to run in and get it. Like they're right there. In a general sense, like the teammates are where you want them all the time. Like they are doing the thing that you want them to be doing, which is kind of cool. With the possible exception of when you tell them to pass, or sometimes when you tell them to shoot, they are maybe bad at some of those things. But what weird skin tone do you think they're going to give all the French guys? They're going to make them like a little extra pasty, right? I feel like that's the 8-bit video game French. Well, I was wrong. Yeah, blew it by him. Okay. I want to see the names on the Japanese team. Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, it's definitely going to have Kunio and Ricky on it, right? It does. So, yeah, I don't know. That's cool. That's kind of awesome. It's cool that they didn't take it out. They didn't localize it or something. And it's also like, what is the point of this? Like, if you're not going to show me any stats. Also, why wouldn't you have me playing as Kunio? Why would we do this? That's an interesting tactic also. Like, what if I just shoot the ball at this guy and it fucking hits him in his head? Kunio seems faster than a lot of these other players. Okay. But yeah, I don't know. The AI, I'm sure, like ramps up over time and probably gets unmanageable because that's a very super dodgeball thing. Well, I don't know. Super dodgeball gets harder, but it's not like it's hard. Bip. Bip. Cool dude right there. Wearing sunglasses while you're playing soccer. Fuck you. How about that? That was the coolest shit I've ever seen in my life. Oh. So yeah, I don't know. The control scheme is weird for a soccer game, but intuitive when you know the roots of what this is. When you kind of think about the controls in a lot of these games, especially, you know, kind of how it applied to Super Dodgeball. Like this is a lot like that. Oh, there we go. Oops. That works. Yeah, okay. As I said, though, I bet this is kind of miserable as a multiplayer game. Because it is so easy to yank the ball away from somebody that as soon as you're playing against someone who has even a minor, tiny bit of skill, every single possession is going to be bop, 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 and it's going to be an absolute mess, which is, you know, that's appealing in its own weird way. Password system, I guess. Why not? And as a 4-player game, that seems like it would be even more chaotic, but that's whatever. That's, who cares? This game is cool. I mean, it's certainly, you know, it is certainly no, it's certainly no River City Ransom. Where's Super Dodgeball? It's got to be pretty high up here too, right? Like, yeah. Like, it is definitely no Super Dodgeball. But in the pantheon of these games, like, it's neat how much they kept while making a soccer game. It is still very funny to me that this is just called Nintendo World Cup. And has no, you know, immediate indication. Like, the box art is just soccer dudes. There's no indication with how this game is being sold that this is a Super Dodgeball River City Ransom. Like it is not like that. It is not that type of presentation, which is like, I feel like if you were expecting a proper soccer game and you saw the box art for this, which just shows, dudes doing soccer things. And you brought this home, and it was just people maiming each other to get to the ball. I feel like you would either be completely stoked or really bummed out. This is unsensible. This is senseless soccer. This comes from the senseless world of Kunio-kun. It's still a very likable game. It handles well. Like it looks funky. It kind of runs. It's a little flickery. The scrolling sometimes has trouble keeping up with the action on like rapid possession changes, and this game is full of rapid possession changes. So like that stuff, I think, could have been better. I would have loved to have seen the stats in game instead of like someone said that like Nintendo Power listed them, which I guess it's one way to do it. But it sounds like the manual for the game doesn't even give you any kind of player or character stats, which if you're going to give me the option to like pick players and put them in places and all this other stuff, I think at some point there's an obligation to hold up that and say, why would I want to do this? Why would I want to move these other players around? Like, what does it matter? Like, why does it matter? Are any of these teams any good or not? But I guess that's just for you to learn through practice and by playing as every single team, right? That's a terrible way to convey that information. But, yeah, like, again, in the pantheon of Kunio-kun, in the pantheon of Crash and his boys doing a wide variety of things, this fits the bill for it. He was the Mario of his day. Before Mario started playing every sport imaginable, there was Kunio. And he was fighting before Mario did either, They should fucking put. Why is this dude not in Smash Brothers? I mean, I know they don't make these games so much anymore, and when they do, they're kind of like indie things and licensed out, but I feel like the rich history and the legacy of this franchise of Kunio-kun just as a concept, I feel like has it like that he has been in so many things that the idea that Kunio has not made it into a Smash Brothers game is really fucking weird. That seems like that would be like a great old school pull, like probably better for the Japanese market than the US market, because I feel like we didn't get a lot of those games. And again, like the lineage, the linkage between them often gets broken because of the way they're localized or whatever. They should have they should do that when they make another Smash, when they announce the Smash Brothers game that they seem to probably be working on at this point. They should say, now truly everyone is here. Let's check this shit out. And then he's just kicking trash cans at people. I feel like the item rules in Smash would fit really well with like the way Kunio-kun is anyway. I don't know, anyway, whatever. Great character, like a really great franchise. Such expressive characters for their day. When you think about the connections back to Renegade, and we think about how Renegade looks on the NES, which is, not that dissimilar to the arcade version has a lot more personality as well. So it is reduced quite a bit from the arcade version of Renegade. But when we think about where they got to with these boxy square ass dudes, picking up items and throwing them at each other and having interactions like, oh, that guy threw a ball at you, and then you hit it back at him with a lead pipe. That's just great. I mean, River City Ransom is one of the fucking greatest games on this platform, and perhaps one of the greatest games on any platform. What a fucking video game. It's such a good game that even when we get like this far down when they've put them in all of these different games and all of that, like the idea that it still has this style of control that is akin to River City Ransom and Super Dodgeball, like that's still enough to make this game like pretty good. This game's like Nintendo World Cup certainly has its issues, right? You know, like it's kind of a technical mess in ways that the other games are certainly not. You know, like you wish that they had maybe gone all the way with it in terms of like letting you just knock people out even when they're not near the ball, because I feel like that would be more on brand for the franchise, right? To just be like, yeah, it's fighting soccer. I mean, like really just kind of say it up front and give you like dedicated Jack Dude buttons. Push B to Jack a Dude at any time. And I feel like that would, yeah, throw weapons on there, man. Like why not have fans throw trash cans on the pitch over the course of a game? Rocks and stuff. Let me pick up the soccer ball with my hands and throw it at a guy. This is better than soccer. Nintendo's actual first-party soccer game. It is better than Spy vs. Spy. It's kind of in here, though. Like, is it... It's better than Hoops. It's better than Dusty Diamond's All-Star Softball. Is it better or worse than Rambo? I suppose it's better than Rambo. It is better than the NES version of Lemmings. It's no like it, but it's no Kiwi Craze, a bird-brained adventure. It is kind of right in here. You know, it's a better game than RC Pro-Am 2. And it's better than Magician, but it's no Kiwi Craze. It's our new number 176. All right. Congratulations to Nintendo. This is 143, right? Yeah. And that's you know, as we get closer to the end of the list, we you know, we have our kind of like you know, closing the book on a lot of stuff. I'm pretty sure I think that's the last game Nintendo published. I think we've done them all now. So that's a good one to go out on, I suppose. A top 200 banger. All right. Did I paste that in there? Yes, there it is. So there you have it. Nintendo World Cup at 176. All right. Anders wanted to see this next game. And this is from Atlas. What are these high school kids going to get up to next? Nope. It's... Oh. Golf Grand Slam. This is an elaborate joint here for the title screen on a golf game. Keep your backswing and downswing on same plane. I didn't realize this was going to be like that CDI, like, let's learn golf thing. Whoa, that ball is huge! What the just slamming beach balls at the green. Oh, I gotta pick, like, how many clubs I want in my bag, huh? So do we want a 5 wood or do we want a 2 iron? I guess is what this one is. Or we can drop the 4 wood in favor of a 1 iron. Or we can have as many woods as they'll let us have. Got so many woods they call me Woody. I think we'll go with 1, 3, 4 and have a 2 iron. No, you know what? We're gonna go with 1, 3 and have a 1 iron. Do you want a good driver or a bad driver? I mean, I guess I want to drive good. Oh man, we're already behind T Birdie and G Slam, but we're beating G Stroke, G Putter, IT Off, and Nice Try. J Schmoa, M Hacker, A Klutz, Barrack Smart, H in 1. Oh, yeah. H in OA. Hole in 1. Yeah. These are great names. Chest Rockwell. This music is, they're still at it. They're at it again. Okay, so this is like, we got our whole overview here. These arrows are weird. I'm not really sure what this is trying to, is it trying to illustrate some break on the fairway? Push B button. Okay. Why didn't you just make the A button do it also, instead of when I push the A button, it says, no, you need to push the B button. U blow. Punch. D blow. This is too much. I now... We're gonna go strong style. Oh, all quiet now. Oh, what the f... Is that supposed to be cheering? 195 yards to the green. Let's take the 3 iron and assume we're not going to get all of it. Oh wait, but we're hitting up. There's an up, some kind of upward slope here also. This is a weird... This is an awkward system here. Great. What the fuck? Oh, it's because the bunker is up? Is that because I hit the lip of the bunker? Do I have to hit it low? This is weird. It looked like I hit it out there and then it rolled back in. Do we want to do a U-blow? It looks like it has the strongest upward arrow. I think this is setting power because I don't see any other way to set power. We're on the green. 7 degrees that way. Slope up. It's not immediately clear what I mean. Okay, so the slope goes up, so we need to adjust for power that way. And then there's a 7-degree slope break that way, maybe. So do I need to adjust like that? Fuck. So it's like I need to. Yeah, this is adjusting power. So I almost just need to go. It's like slightly past it because of the 7-degree break. Stroke 11. Saw them in concert, man. They're sick. Bad putting is the result of improper alignment. Bitch. Need to go get adjusted. See someone who makes adjustments to the human spine. All right, so we know the driver can only really go 260. And the wind's going with us, so we'll put it right at 260 and hope the wind doesn't carry it into the bunker, because otherwise we're going to be doomed forever. Yeah, sure. A square grip. Why not? Great. Yeah, this will go good. It's trying to it's trying to say I should hit it with a 4-iron to get out of the bunker, which seems wrong. But I guess that's probably because I moved the cursor all the way out there. Why wouldn't it? Yeah, we want to explode. Let's try to explode out of the bunker. What if I hit a 6-iron shot out of here? Does that even fucking do anything? Okay. Weird. All right, we got probably a bad lie because we're in the rough here. 138. Plus we're in the rough, so let's use the 7-iron. I'll take it. Really, this A button doesn't do anything other than this. Oh, it actually, it just... The A button just is there to tell you to hit the B button. What the fuck? I'm like, no, you hit the wrong button. That's not the button. No, it's still... No. Okay, I'll hit B then. For a second, I thought that it was neat. Hey, there we go. For a second, I thought it was kind of cool that they didn't have you have to like time a swing to hit with power or whatever, because it just is you moving the cursor around. But instead, they made the weird shooting mechanism, which I think is also maybe worse. All this music sounds like it came from a role-playing game or like action adventure. Like this is some, I'm in the forest and I am trying to make my way through the forest and there are spiders coming down from the trees and there are a lot of bats. And then I get closer to the end and there is a weird broken-looking poisoned bear. That is like not quite the boss of the level, but it's like there and you can't move on until you beat the bear, and the bear is like shooting fire and it's like it looks like unlicensed game style almost. That's not a pleasing sound. We've got to reflect the magic using the mirror shield back at this guy to kill him, and then, and only then, will the princess be free. We've got the magic helmet that keeps him from using his thought control powers, because during our first encounter, he just made us walk off a cliff. And now we are ready for this fight. Fuck you. What? Moving up the leaderboard. Now, sorry. Sorry for pushing A. The button that is typically used to advance through menus. Oh, yeah, I guess I need to push the B button here. Out here in the haunted fucking wood. We've got a little wind with us. This seems like we're going in a little hot, to be honest. So I'm going to move it back a little bit like this. Yeah. Missed shot. What? It got out of the bunker. Why is that a missed shot? I mean, Okay. I'm not going to ask. Hey, sorry. Just silly me pushing the A button. How dare I? The wind is really substantial, even when you see, because I'm used to numbers like 15 or 16 being the dramatic wind numbers in a golf game, but it feels like the ball really moves on 5 miles an hour of wind in this game. The audio is really all over the place in this game. On the drive, let your left heel lift a bit. What if I'm left-handed? Oh, Randy. This is Meeting the Fairy music. But the fairy has been poisoned, and she's not doing well. And you're walking through the fairy village. What in the fuck? Look at this green. This game's... So, there I go. Yeah, sorry. Can't believe I pushed A. Even though A does all the other menus. Birdie chance. Like, how much does 4 degrees matter? That much, maybe? JDD, SJD. All right, so we've got 6 miles an hour wind, which is apparently all the wind in the world. So I'm going to aim up here and let the wind drag it down. Oh, you dumbass. How dare you hit the goddamn A button? Fuck me. It is literally the only menu that's like that. It's like the only screen that's like that. You have to hit B to get here, and then everything else is A. Why would they do that? Why would they do that? The wind really picks stuff. Yeah, the wind is weird in this game. So downhill 8 degrees that way. Also, let's try something like that. I don't know. That's, hey, I was pretty close. Now we're going against this slope, so I gotta go. This is a weird way to convey, like, power also. Because I need to, like, it's like I'm aiming here, because I know that the slope's gonna mess me all up. Oh! Center the ball and keep your putter square. Hey, everybody out there, keep your putter square. Take it from me. Fuzzy Zeller. No wind. So that means by most accounts, we should be able to get it out here without much trouble, right? Fuck you. Push B. Push B. It's me, the B pusher over here. I will never push A again. Okay, so we're going up here. Oh. Now we have a lot of wind. So let's try and put it up here a little bit. Fuck! .7 miles an hour. We're gonna have to hit it at this tree. Ah! Fast forward button, sorry. Missed shot. Why? Why was that a missed shot? What happened there? Why did that happen? Is that just like a little extra, like, hey, fuck you? Like, what is that? Now that's realism right there. I love A. I love the A. I love to push A. You'll never stop me. Especially, I can push A there. When the approach is near the green, use a putt shot. Use a putt shot. Oh, These trees! Why would I use a wood out here in the... Well, I don't know. Let's see if it says missed shot. If that's what causes those. Nope. I could use a putt shot. The sound of the ball, like theoretically the ball rattling around in the cup, is such a space fighting noise. Gripping too tight will cause the ball to slice. I like that these don't necessarily seem to be tips for the game, as opposed to just like, they're kind of tips for golf or life. Like, I do have some grip control, but it's not... I guess maybe if I want a strong... Is that how I hook or slice? Is if I go with a weak grip or a strong grip? Because stance would do that also, right? I mean, you could kind of... And also, like, you know, you have this where you're kind of hitting the sides of the ball a little bit, too. This is a nonsense way to... Oh, it just automatically did it. Oh, that's a fun little end of bonus round kind of noise. Like, sorry, Mappy, you fucked up. The wind! Too much! No! This is a real fucking miniature golf course ass green right here. Look at this fucking thing. How much do you think 4 degrees is on this? Probably about there. Playing through the front, just about the front half of this golf course. Oh, sorry, wait. Position your eyes over the ball when you putt. I think this is really interesting and also a fucking catastrophe of a video game. Hit A for good luck. Yeah, see, I hit the ball on the side and it fucked me. We're on the green. It's not even giving me like the up close putt shot here. It's like, okay, so we got a upward 7 degrees slope. Seems like a lot. So let's try that. I don't know, dude. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna say that's pretty close. That sucked. Use a firm grip on a short putt. You know I do. This feels like it would be like written and pasted above like a urinal, like as some sort of like as a euphemism for like what is it, like if short bats step up to the plate, step closer to the plate, as some sort of euphemism for if your dick is not long enough and don't pee on the floor, kind of thing. You know, have you seen those? Maybe no one has put that in a public bathroom for, let's say, 40 years, and I have not seen that since I was a child. But you know what I mean, right? That's a thing. All right, contact juggalo. Nope, contact juggler. Close enough. It says, have one of those at my job. There you go. There you go. That stupid A button. I want to push A! I'm going to do a ROM hack of this game that makes it so you can push A on this screen. And then every other button press literally is A. Every other one! The long iron should be swung compact and sharp. Just golf tips. My password feels like it's getting longer as it goes on. I'll take it. It's about what I was hoping for. The wind caught it more than I thought it would. 10 miles an hour. We're aiming down here. Ah! Great. Get it. Oh, it wants me to putt from the fringe, huh? I feel like I was having better luck with the fucking wedge. Oh, that should count. If I were making a golf game, I would have an amateur or like a training mode where like that would just count. You'd be like, yeah, you get it. Holes the size of basketballs on the drive, hit against a firm left side. What? The fuck are you talking about? Now you want me to push the A button? All right, no winds. We can kind of just have our way with it. I think 260 is about the... Beautiful. Whew. The comeback starts here. One mile an hour wind, but that was still enough to... Ah! Wow. Skipped it. It's realism right there. Nice on, it says. Thank you. It was a nice on. Golf man! Fuck, dude. Golf man. The wind's gonna carry this, so I gotta try to pull up a little short. Or I could just hope for the best and just try it. No, we're not gonna hit 376. Even with the wind like that, but why wouldn't you just make the A button do it there? Ah, man. Okay. What? That time I hit the B button. Shit, man. Okay. This is, 3 elements of power. Speed, power, and impact. I feel like you need a different name for it. If power is one of the elements of power, I think you probably need to come up with a different word other than power. Power can't be a subset of power. If you want to have power, one of the things you need to have is power. You need to have the Triforce of speed, the Triforce of power, and the Triforce of impact. Here we are, the 18th hole. Everybody ready for the 19th hole? Am I right? Woo! Give me some A-palms up in here. I know it probably seems like a bit. I have not hit the A button on purpose a single time. It's the button you hit to advance menus in every other menu in the game. But I have to hit B to bring this up, and then everything else is A. I don't know why they would do that. Yep. Big tree. Ah, there we go. That time I remembered. Fuck off! Hit the ball hard with a smooth, controlled rhythm. Readers. Why does it say readers? Oh, because it's probably supposed to say leaders, isn't it? Has it said that the whole time and I just noticed it now? Okay. It has. Okay. We did not finish ahead of Oh Well or Nice Try or R Jinxed or Blew It. Or T Fairway. Or A Bigner. I don't know. B Patent. That's probably supposed to be Patient, I assume. G Slam wins again. G Slam rolled his fucking SUV shortly after the round was over. They found many pills on him. Game over. And now we get the title screen with silence. That's nice. On your approach shot, keep your stance narrow. Look at this giant ball. Bouncing off the green into the sand trap. That's a very accurate fucking... So there's no core. Are there multiple courses? Oh, we have these. But like there's no, we pick this, but we don't pick courses. Okay, what's the training? We should probably look at that. This is not a great game. Right, I could pick these. So in training mode, we can retake the shot. So for 7 miles an hour, you really need to fucking... Like, the compensation you do for the wind is really crazy in this game. Eight degrees. Yeah, that's too hot. That's too hot. Oh, I hit no for that. Okay. I meant to retake that shot, but that's okay. Just let's get it in. I want to see if this goes to the next hole or if it resets. Because I'm curious what training 2 is. Member 1. Yeah, it does just keep going. Okay, well, what is training 2? On the drive, twist your body slowly as you swing. It will not let me skip any of this, by the way. Oh, is it just like dead perfect shot every time? No wind. Yeah. Oh, I can't. I was going to try to put some, like, backspin on the ball, but... Wait a minute. Okay, that was the same shot 2 times in a row. I'm pushing different directions on the D-pad during the swing to see if you can put any kind of spin on the ball that way, but it doesn't seem like it. Something is happening, but it's not. This game. It continued to play you finished the hole music while the next hole loaded up. This game's fucked up, man. Let me push the B button. Okay, so training 2 is like no wind and no ball variance. Which is, you know, it's interesting from the perspective of trying to like get a better handle on this golfing system and whatever, but like I don't know that would necessarily help you play the game any better, because that's the entire game. Let's golf Grand Slam. The idea that they would make that they would construct this in such a way that you are setting your power by moving this cursor around, but for whatever reason, that one screen, that is the only screen in the game where you must hit B to proceed. So much so, and not for the reason that like, oh, well, the A button does something, and then you push the A button to lock in your power, and then you push the B button to go to the other thing. No, the only thing pushing the A button does is pop up a message that says you need to hit the B button. And then every other menu of selecting your shot and picking your power and every other thing in the game, they want you to push the A button because B goes back the way a normal video game would do it. This is sick, is what this is. These people are sick. Atlas. The rest of the game is like, it's kind of an interesting system. They give you, I don't know, like they give you theoretical control over your stance. And all of that, but like it doesn't really seem like that's going to make that big of a deal. The wind and the brakes on the greens are so extreme. Like the low, like again, when you think about a lot of other golf games, like you don't see a lot of ball movement on like 2 miles an hour of wind, 3, like it's really minor stuff. In this game, you feel 2 and 3. 7 is crazy. You know, you get up to like 10 or 12 there, like it's really bonkers. And so that aspect of the game is so much more extreme than other golf games. And you know, that's fine. Like you don't have to adhere to, you know, like whatever, right? You just kind of, as long as you're consistent within your game, then that's fine. But it just means that the entire game is you adjusting for that number and adjusting for that angle. And because the way you aim and pick the power of your shot is you moving this cursor around, it becomes this act of you not aiming at the hole, and you're just like, well, I need to actually aim down here. And so a lot of the language, the visual language of where you're aiming and locking in your shots and everything kind of gets thrown away. Right? Because in a lot of other golf games, you don't pick where you want your ball to land. You pick the direction you want to hit it in. And then power is a thing you determine at the last minute. And as a result, like then the wind makes sense. You go like, well, I actually need to aim this way because I know the wind's going to make it go like this. Or you can break or, you know, slice or whatever, hook or slice to kind of make the ball bend a little bit, give it a little bit of spin. But like spin is something you kind of pick before the shot starts, generally. Here they made that the timing thing. Like that, the timed button press is you determining how much spin you're putting in the ball, and it just moves around in a almost random way, which isn't governed by any kind of player stats. It's not like you're building up a player, so you get like, oh, this guy is cooler under pressure, and so it moves slower for him. Sometimes it moves slower, sometimes it moves faster. Like, I would think that it would move really fast when you were in bad situations, like in the rough or in the sand trap, but that didn't seem to be the case. Sometimes you would have really fast ones on the tee when you're driving, which that's the best lie you'll ever get. And so, you know, lining up a shot and putting the kind of spin you want to put on it, that's your best opportunity in all of golf, right? You know, as long as you're good enough at swinging the club. And so the metaphors they've put in, I feel like don't apply to actual golf, as well as the kind of traditional triple click system, that, you know, the thing you think of when you think about golf, as long as you're not playing games where you use the right stick back and forth, you know, like that. Fuck that shit. I mean, like fucking golf ass golf. You hit the button at the top of the meter. It comes back your way. You hit it again. And if you time it right, it goes straight. If you time it wrong, it might hook or slice a little bit. Golf. That feels sensible, and that feels locked into something resembling reality. This feels backwards. This feels like as backwards as making you push the B button to select your power. It only has one course. The course is okay. You're not like picking different players with different strengths or anything like that. You're not, there's not a lot of variety there. Instead, they put variety into the clubs you select, which is again something that a lot of other games don't do. And that's kind of neat up to a point. Because not only are you picking which clubs you take with you, you can also kind of pick like, oh, how good is your one wood? How good's your driver? Can it hit 260 or 230 or whatever? That would be interesting if there were like different fucking courses and like you're like, oh, well, this is kind of a short course, and so we want to take a shorter driver. But it's just the one course. Like statistically speaking, there's a right answer to that question. Right? You go like, oh, this, there's a lot of long fairways and there's a lot of, so you want to take the one that can hit 260. Like there doesn't seem to be a lot of reason for that variety. Same with the clubs, really, because it's auto picking clubs. You're selecting power, and it's auto picking the club that is going to get you there. You don't even have to pick the power or anything like that. So like the idea that you go through this rigmarole at the beginning of a round to pick your clubs and the distance on your driver feels like now sitting here thinking about it, it's ridiculous. They focused on a lot of the wrong things in this game. Picking clubs and pushing the B button. There's a lot of stuff wrong with this game. The audio is funny. I think that's supposed to be applause when you hit a really good drive and it goes. Maybe it's supposed to be cameras flashing. I don't know. Maybe. But the ball going in the hole has a weird kind of space shooter kind of sound that doesn't make a lot of sense. And so it like all of this would make sense if this game came out in 1984 in Japan. If this was like this is like a 87, 86 game. But it's not, right? We know that everything that's left is a 1990 or newer, right? We're done with the 80s. Golf Grand Slam came out in 1991. From your friends at Toes, the developers for Atlas, who published the game here in the States. Toes. Tosei, if you must. I don't know. But when did Golf Grand Slam come out in Japan? That's my actual question here. 91. Same year. Beginning of 91 in Japan, end of 91 in the US. And that's very late for this game. That's very late for this game. I don't think this is a very good golf game. It's not without merit. Like there's like there are skills to improve at in this game. And if you were trying to compare it to from other games developed by from your friends at Tosei, Toes. This is probably better than a lot of the other games that company developed. But why do I have to push the B button? That's like a track down the programmer of this, and this is a one question interview. Why is this like this? And then it turns out the guy has like a half an hour long answer about like, well, the planner on this game was fucking. We had it all on the A button and all this other stuff, and then he said no. It needs to be different. You need to lock it in and think. And so make sure that they know that they need to push a different button to get off the screen. Even though you can push the B button when you get to the menu that you're on to go back to that screen if you got it wrong. It's no Nintendo World Cup. It's no Little League Championship Series. Narc is a better game. You'd be better off with a copy of David Crane's A Boy and His Blob, Trouble on Blobolonia. Bandai Golf Challenge Pebble Beach. That's a better game. Jimmy Connors Tennis. That's better. You'd be better off with a copy of Solstice. The Quest of the Staff of Deimos. Is Golf Grand Slam better or worse than Dino Wars? Destruction of Spondylus. The buttons in Dino Wars make perfect sense every step of the way. You know what button does what in Dino Wars. Destruction of Spondylus. That's a better game. That's a better game than Golf Grand Slam. Capcom's Gold Medal Challenge 92 is a better game. You'd be better off with a copy of Mylan's Secret Castle. Milo. Danny Sullivan's Indie Heat. That's a better game. The Legend of Kage. That's a heck of a game. Eliminator Boat Duel. I hate it, but it's a better game than this. Heck, you'd be better off with a copy of Galaxy 5000 Racing in the 51st Century. Captain Skyhawk's a better game. You'd be better off with a copy of The Immortal. So I bet you could, if you took The Immortal and took out all the immortalness of it and instead made it an isometric golf game, I bet that'd be pretty good. Like a miniature golf kind of. I bet you could do something cool with that. You'd be better off with a copy of Hudson's Adventure Island. Yo Noid is certainly a superior product. Renegade's a better game. You'd be better served by a copy of Chubby Cherub. It's no Big Nose Freaks Out. Ultima Quest of the Avatar is a better game. This is starting to look about right. I don't know. Like, I don't think this is necessarily the worst golf game on the system. It's different, like they made some choices, but I don't know. Some of those choices I think get them further away from reality, and not in a, hey, we're making an arcade game way, but more in a like, wait, what? Like the design of this feels wrong. Like they made some poor choices. It's still a perfectly fine video game, but when you think about golf, it seems like maybe it's just a bad way to go. It's like Widget is a better game. Jordan versus Bird 1-on-1 is a better game. You'd be better off with a copy of the Paraticus Conflict. But it's better than Gauntlet. It's better than Deadly Towers. It's better than this funky version of Xenophobe. It's a better game than Bart versus the World. Rockin' Ball is not a very good pinball game. This is better or worse than Rockin' Ball? This is better or worse than Rockin' Ball? Rockin' Ball is a bummer. Rockin' Ball should have been cool because video game pinball is cool. So it's cooler when they do fun stuff with it, you know? Whether it's like a Pinball Quest as broken as that game is. Or like, what if you were Kirby? That's a great pinball game. One of the best. This is better than Rockin' Ball. But it's no Racket Attack. It's our new number 563. In the chat here, one Seb Mall says, it seems like a bad idea for Kirby to be a pinball. I don't know. Like, he's a round guy. Like, he looks like a ball already. Like, he's perfect for a pinball. Because you could do a pinball thing and like a platformer kind of thing mixed in with it a little bit. You know, not too much. You want more pinball. I think that would work. Despite other examples of that being a game like Sonic Spinball, which is like a poop from a butt that's been there a while. Like it's like just a Sonic Spinball is a disaster. Sonic Spinball is a filth. It's a pox on society. It's a dirty bomb in video game form. Everybody loves Kirby. I started my son playing Kirby's Adventure for the NES last night because he likes Kirby and wanted to see more. And I said, let's take it back. And you can check this out. And it kind of blew his mind. And then earlier this morning, he was playing Excite Bike because he said, I want to play another game that's good for kids. And we'd had the Switch. And so the Switch NES lineup is real weird. I'm like, I don't know. You like motorcycles? And he really liked Excite Bike. He's no good at it. He's terrible at it. But he was having a great time playing Excite Bike. I told him when he picked B mode, he'd be able to race against other motorcycles. And he was like, whoa! Like his eyes lit up. So we've maybe got more Excite Bike in store for us later today. This is better than Rockin' Ball. It is no Racket Attack. It is our new number 563. Golf Grand Slam. Fucking B button. What's wrong with these people? They're sick. And there you have it. All right. Next up, Pac Mantis wanted to see this one. And, well, we'll see how this one goes. It was a bestseller in Japan. A 1989 copyright, The Secret Legend of the Mongol Dynasty. The origin of the Mongol Dynasty was from the marriage of a heaven-born gray wolf and a whitish doe who crossed a Great Lake and settled at the foot of Mount Birken. Dummy. Well, you didn't know that? Were you stupid? This is Genghis Khan. My favorite Mongolian barbecue place. I wonder if it's even still there anymore. They probably didn't make it through the pandemic now that I think about it. It's been a pretty long time. But a great, a great Mongolian barbecue. You know, they have all the different little strips of meat like on ice And you go through and you make your bowl, and then you give it to the guy, and he'd go, ha ha! And he would put it on there, and he'd move it around with his sticks. Move it around with his sticks! And it was all you can eat, which was dangerous. Mongol conquest, world conquest. Set parameters automatically, you know? Yeah. You can. Leadership 165 sounds good. Which prince would you like to view again? B for none. Yeah, that's great. What, yeah. Is everything all right? Dude, not even close. Are you kidding me? Nothing is... No, thank you for asking. And I hate to answer genuinely instead of just going like, yeah, everything's good. No. Fucking no. Did you see that golf game? Sickness has risen. Items, sheep. One, the Mongols. Kill. Search the state. Wreak havoc. Just view and report. What's going on to the south? Whoa. Let's train the troops. Whoa. No vassal states that we can inflict policy upon. Let's train ourselves. I want to be better. I want to have a better body. No, I want to have a better battle. What was that Peter Gunn theme? Just one bar of doot 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 doot. Just a little Spy Hunter for you. This feels, you know, for a game with an 89 copyright, and we think about some of the other Koei stuff, this feels behind in a lot of ways. Other. Okay. Slow down as it's drawing text to the screen. Always a good sign. Let's train troops. I guess we already did that. Does that give us more troops, or is it it's skill that goes up? Okay. So if we want to recruit, we want to draft. %35 tax rate. Let's leave it there, I guess. Let's train the people. Sounds like a broken music box. Sickness has risen. Did we ever get a report back from the spy? Let's look at what's going on in 5. Let's just see what the neighbors are up to, really. You tell me about 6. Why did that... It's like the way the menus sometimes redraw themselves feels kind of weird, too. You need some training. Body. A severe cold wave has passed. Give me some of those, man. What's China got? We got magic amulets. No, we're good. Which will you give to the people? Let's give 5 items to the people. They love it. They love it! Take some items, losers. Yeah, the slowdown and the kind of one-track audio that, you know, the music starting and stopping because it's, you know, doing the training noise. Hey! You have a new daughter. Her name is Princess Tillin. Okay. Shit. I didn't even know I was fucking... Alright, great. Great. Should we try to get a treaty going with somebody? We just want to ally. Country 1 has asked Country 6 to sign a peace treaty. Hey man, we're cool, right? Jamaica has signed a peace treaty. We got this baby. We're going to promote my 5-year-old Juchi. Oh, come on. Can't promote. Outstanding man. Make him a prince? I don't know. He is an outstanding man. Rate 144. The rate number keeps changing, and I sure as shit don't know what it means. But that's okay. There is only a base country. Okay. Hey, do you want to become a vassal state of ours? I mean, I'm not ordering it. I'm just saying, like, hey, we think it'd be cool. No, you're not into it? All right, well, I mean, no hard feelings, right? We just thought it'd be fun. But I get it. You're not ready to make a decision yet. You don't have your choosing shoes on. So we'll hang out here. We'll work on ourselves. Okay? Maybe if I train myself up in some kind of charm. Send my ass to charm school. This is... Sickness has risen. It's a great image. I'm just working on myself, man. Just want to have better judgment, man. I don't know. We're just doing our own thing. Country 12 and 9 did something. Did they go to war? Okay, yeah. Army of the Zirkons has surrendered. So now 9 and 12 have the same icon. Maybe we should go to war with somebody. Like these fuckers in 5 who rejected our... Like, we just wanted to be cool, man. How much food does that many dudes need? You know? 50? Okay. I'm going, man. I've been working on myself lately. Thank you. All right. Hit any key. We have more troops, but less food. Oh. Boy. This is not great. Can't move there. All right, we're up on him a little bit. Now what? Normal, arrows, duel, or ambush. Let's do normal. Let's finish these guys. Man. This feels like a kind of a not a great one of these. All right. What if we try duel Only the command unit may give that order. Okay. How about ambush? Not an infantry unit. Okay. And I guess arrows is probably like you can only do that if you're an arrows unit, huh? Well, we'll slip in over here with our infantry unit, and then maybe if this goes any longer, we can, nothing to attack. What? Duel! Do you accept? Sure. That's right. Smoked. But I guess we still got to finish off these last 3 horses, right? The music is hard to deal with. Yay. Victor, former leader, or direct control? Let's just say Victor. Wait, it was me, though. It is my destiny. Please have mercy upon me. How will you deal with the prisoner? Guy. Look, man, we just wanted you to be a vassal state. And then you were shitting on it. You know, it's fucked up, man. My blood is on your hands. Let me prove my loyalty to you. There is an excellent man in the country you've taken. His name is Kokochu. Do you want to use him? Yeah, sure. Items, chair. Do you want Kassar to set policy for country 1? Sure, I guess. Oh, okay, that's alright. I guess I can assume direct control that way if I wanted to, huh? We have no defense. I feel like I need a way to like fix up the town labor. There we go. What do you want to change? How many will you make town builders? How about 20? Eight attacked 1. Men food. Men 0. Hey, wait! That's me! Yeah, we took all our troops up to 5 and didn't leave anybody behind in 1. So, I guess that, yeah. Well, okay. I'm going, man. Yeah, yeah. We attacked in the spring. Outnumbered. Outfooded. Oh, I don't want to do this. Right, that's a problem. I don't want to do this. Yeah, we're gonna have to look on the list and figure out like where kind of the bottom of the Koei stuff is, because this feels worse than that stuff. This music in particular, like, is killing me. Ugh. Dusted. Oh, so arrows attack 2 away. Okay, okay, that makes sense. A ranged attack, if you will. Should I do that again and attack that unit that I can't really get to yet? Does that seems like it'd be worth maybe trying to wear them down, but I guess I don't see the number until I get there. Is that maybe how that works? Who knows? Not me. Oh, they got a unit coming out of the trees, man. They're not attacking. I guess I can't hit them with arrows where they are right now because it's not a straight line. We've got to move in range of this guy so we can get him. Unit 1 bit the dust. That's a good bit of localization right there. I feel like my 011 is good here. I don't know. Maybe 4-2 is better than 0-11. You have no more arrows. Oh boy. Yeah, is L'Empereur the lowest rated Koei game right now? I think this might be this might come in under. Okay. Merc it. You damn right I did. We're gonna move back to country 1. Because it is my destiny. Oh, Bandit Kings is lower. Yeah, is this worse than Bandit Kings? I just... Spare me. My blood is on your hands! Kochu, I heard good things. Oh. We're on D. I don't want to do this anymore. What if we flee? You can't withdraw from here. Oh, if we pass, our mobility goes up. We save it up. Oh, I could have shot from there, huh? Oh, do I have to set the ambush up before they get there? I guess that makes sense. Dusted. I'm just gonna pass. You gotta come here and kill me if you want it. Same here. Okay. Unit 7, bit the dust. Duel! He has cowardly refused a duel. What? All right. The army of the Mongols is in ruins! If I had one more chance. Like Big said. How about another game? Okay. I think we're just stuck at this screen now. This is you played the game. We know you don't want to play another one. So we're going to just give you a little jam to listen to on your way to walk up to the television and turn this thing off. There we go. Not Shibusawa's finest work. You know? This is, Bandit Kings of Ancient China, I think, has a lot of issues as well. This one has an opportunity, I feel like Genghis Khan has an opportunity to be like a little bit better, or at least like a better introductory game, because like by default that kind of you're not dealing with as many territories as a lot of the other games that Koei made in this era, where it's like here's 20 different provinces and everything. It's just like here's like like a 15 or whatever it was, like a good reasonable number that you can follow and go like, okay, yeah, these guys are teaming up with these guys. Like there's a little bit less information coming your way. In some ways, that's not a good thing, right? Because it's this game is lacking in complexity in a couple of ways as well, but not in ways that make it more approachable or entertaining or anything like that. And so that's my big problem with it. Is like there's sort of a lost opportunity here by having this slightly smaller game. To kind of simplify some of the other aspects of it and have this be like, here's the tiny one that you can wrap your head around, dumb idiot. But in that case, like, like they don't skimp on everything else. So you might as well go with one of the bigger and better ones, which, order of release notwithstanding, right? We're not really taking time into account as we're ranking this stuff. because that would be a weird taint upon the whole thing. This is not as good as Bandit Kings of Ancient China, but it's like not a huge drop. Digger T Rock, The Legend of the Lost City is a better game. Cliffhanger is a better game, but this is better than Sesame Street Big Bird's Hide and Speak. This is our new number 595. Okay. Okay. Like, there's merits here. There's stuff going on in Genghis Khan that you can at least appreciate, but they did it so much better, later on here. And it's, like it is still slightly better than Romance of the Three Kingdoms, There you have it for this week. Thanks, everybody. We're coming down to it. 743 games on the list. We did not get to Battle Tank or the Chess Master this week. And so we will have to add that to the list of remaining games here. We still have, as far as the Koei stuff goes, we do still have Nobunaga's Ambition 2. Which, man, who knows? Who knows how that will go? But if assuming the timing works out properly, we'll be taking a look at that one next week. Potentially along with Mega Man 6, the 6th Mega Man game. I mean, if Mega Man 2 is good, then imagine how much good Mega Man 6 must be. Three times as good by my math. So come on through next Friday. Next Friday will be an interesting day across the board, I guess, because, we'll be convening in the morning for the rankings, and then later on in the day will be the Summer Game Fest live stream. And so whatever is happening with that, I'll be here to talk you through that. And then again on Sunday will be the showcase, the Xbox thing, and so we'll be talking over that as well. And then Tuesday of that week is the PlayStation State of Play, and so I'll probably be I will almost certainly be available to speak over that as well on Tuesday after the podcast. And yeah, so that'll be a fun week. We'll check all that stuff out. Saw someone saying today that the new God of War game was likely to be at this State of Play. I don't know. I guess that feels a little soonish after the release of that weird 2D God of War, but maybe not that. Maybe not, but that almost certainly doesn't count. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe that'll be one of them. We'll certainly see Wolverine there, if nothing else. But yeah, I don't know. We'll get into it and see what the heck Sony has to say, and then we'll see what the world of third-party video games has to say on Friday, and then we'll see what Microsoft has to say on Sunday. And Nintendo ain't got to say nothing. They're like, Picto Nico is out. You should go play that. Leave us alone. We're busy over here. Shipping Star Fox. I will see you on Tuesday for the podcast, and I'll, of course, see you next week for more rankings. Have a good one.